Before we start, if today is your first time on my students class channel, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification button so that you'll be promptly informed anytime we upload a new video. And hey, one more thing, click the like button so that the video can reach a lot of people. Thank you. Now let's continue. In our first lesson, we look at introduction to coordinate geometry. And what is coordinate geometry? That is the question that we ask ourselves. Coordinate geometry is a system of geometry where the position of points on the plane is described using an ordered pair of numbers. So coordinate geometry combines geometry and algebra. Now, to better understand what we mean by coordinate geometry, let's consider the following grid. So if you look at this, we have a grid here, and it's like Microsoft Excel, right? And we have A, B, C, D, E, F as 6 columns. Now, each of these is a column. We have column A, column B, column C, column D, column E, and column F. Now, let's come to the rows. So, the columns are vertical lines, right? Or let me say vertical cells. And let's come to the rows. So, let us call here row 1, row 2, row 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, I'm going to put in some points, or let me say variables in this grid. So, first, I'm going to put in the variable X. Now let us see where the variable X is located. Now the variable X can be found on row 3 and on column B. So to find the variable X, or to locate the variable X, we have to find where the row 3 and the column B intersect. In other words, 3 and B are the coordinates of the point or the variable X. So that is the idea about coordinate geometry. That is, coordinate geometry helps us to locate points in what we call the Cartesian plane, or in the XY plane, or in a two-dimensional plane. Just as we see here, we see the A, B, C, D, E, F as columns. So that is one dimension, and we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as the other dimension. Now let us also look at the Y. So how can we locate the variable Y here? First, let's look at the row. Now Y can be located on the second row, that is row 2. And when we look at it vertically, we see that Y can also be located on the column D. So where can we find the variable Y? We find the variable Y at where row 2 and column D intersect. In other words, we can say that the coordinates of the point Y, or let me say the variable Y, are 2, that is on the horizontal axis, and D on the vertical axis. In the same vein, or similarly, the variable Z can be located at where we have the row 6 and that of the column E, so we have 6E. So that is the whole idea about coordinate geometry. That is the ability to put a point in what we call the XY plane, in a two-dimensional plane here, and we call it the Cartesian plane.